I love football. Football has a special place in my heart. As they say about football, it is the beautiful game. And anyone who disagrees with me, your face will end up like Chris Rock. And I will turn up to Will Smith's mode. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I'm gonna slap your face, man, because you're proper brain dead for shits and bundles, homie. What the hell are you playing at? Yeah? Keep my beloved sport out of your goddamn mouth when you have no knowledge. If you think football is all about kicking balls, diving, and faking injuries, you're gonna be annihilated, just like Johnny Depp's lawyer did to Amber Heard. Speaking of that, I know it's irrelevant, man. Johnny Depp just had the rum. He went full on Captain Jack Sparrow, gave it the rum to his lawyer, and she went full on sword fighting to that bitch Amber Heard. Yeah, from what I've heard anyway. So yeah, what I'm gonna be showing you today is my most favorite football players of all time. These are the people are the reason why I love this sport. Without jibba jabba, let's go. In goal, it's a very surprising pick. Now I'm a Man United fan. You might think I'll put De Gea or maybe put Peter Schmeichel, but this guy is one of my favorite goalkeepers of all time. This guy saved the penalty which got us winning the Champions League when we last won it. If he didn't save that penalty, we would lose the Champions League, and the Champions League would end up to Chelsea, and John Terry would not be crying for 6 months after he slipped. But anyway, this guy, he is honestly, he had a long career. You know, he was just as old as Buffon when he retired, almost the age of Buffon. He was tall, he had big hands, he was an all-round legend, and not many people appreciated him as a goalkeeper. So I have to put him in there, considering that he's the most underrated goalkeeper, not only in Manchester United's history, but of all time, basically. He is one hell of a legend. Speaking of legends, well, now in United we have the crappy Harry Maguire, and we had the Nemanja Vidic. But there was a Serbian guy who was more well known than the Matic that we have. Because Nemanja Matic has the name Nemanja, we had a better Nemanja, which was Nemanja Vidic. Now, this guy, he had a buzz cut. Look at him. He is just dangerous and menacing. He was a brick wall. You don't want to mess with this guy, especially from the Yugoslavian region. You don't want to mess with these kind of people. Alongside, we had the guy, even though he failed the drug test, maybe his drugs made him super phenomenal. His Man United teammate is Ferdinand. These two were, this partnership was unbelievable. It cannot be topped in Manchester United history. These two worked together. They won many Premier League titles. They were beautiful, you know. and like the fact that Sir Alex Ferguson got the best out of these two it's just amazing. Left back then, it's not a Man United player. I think he is the most ideal left back. He is the prototype of a left back. Guess what it is? I have to put him here. Where is he? Roberto Carlos. The guy had pace. This guy could dribble. This guy can defend. Even though he's 5'8", he has good good athleticism. His passing is amazing, and his shot is out of this world. It's disgusting. It's beautiful. It's dangerous as well. Like, look at the goal he scored against France, where he absolutely, his curve. Oh my God! That's his signature move. And another goal as well, when he scored it from such a tight angle, literally from the left flanks in the literally 0 degrees angle, and he actually got it in. It's unbelievable. This guy, no one can be topped than Roberto Carlos. Now right back, even though he's not an ideal right back, there's way better right backs out there. But I just love him for the sake of his passion and his commitment for playing for the Manchester United badge. Even though this guy had death threats from Liverpool fans at one point, the fact that he rubbed the Man United badge in the faces of Liverpool fans was the best retaliation ever. For that, I respect him for a legend. And also, he's a oh man, and also he speaks the truth. He's also very honest, even as a pundit as well. He was also a great captain for Manchester United, and also a decent defender, even though he wasn't the best. But Sir Alex Ferguson got the best out of him, and that's what's amazing about Ferguson, because he could get the best out of players, especially when you have Anderson. Oh, remember that guy? Whew. But Anderson has a Champions League medal, but the Brazilian Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic doesn't. That tells a lot about Ferguson. CDM, we got the Gordon Ramsay of football. What will football be without Roy Keane? The guy is brutally honest. The guy is the guy you don't want to mess with. He actually broke Erling Haaland's dad and ended his career because he was messed with. He was messed with Roy Keane. And also, my God, he was the ideal captain for Man United. He made football at its peak because his passion and his love. And funny enough, I actually met the guy back in 2016 Euros. He was the assistant manager for Ireland. I have a picture of him where I looked young. I don't have the beard at the time. But it was like a few years ago. I was like 15 at the time. I managed to get a selfie from this guy. It was amazing, but also terrifying at the same time, because if my phone was ringing, if someone was calling me, he would get pissed off, and my experience would be ruined. But other than that, I didn't get killed like Holland. Anyway, center mid, the Ginger Ninja, the Ginger Assassin, Paul Scholes. This guy, I think he's more underrated than Gerrard. He's more decorated than Gerrard. He's also up there with Xavi and Iniesta with his passing. Man United were never the same after Paul Scholes. The fact that he came out of retirement and helped United win the Premier League for one last time under Ferguson, it just shows like the players that we had at the time were, they wanted to play for the badge. Now it's just money, people dancing and things like this, and people trying to defend as a false five. And you know who I'm talking about. But Scholesy, he was the hidden gem. He was the pivot for Manchester United. He had great passing, amazing shooting, by the way. I remember that goal when he scored against Barcelona. It was unbelievable. Oh my God. And the famous chant, Paul scores, he scores goals. Paul scores, he scores goals. I'm definitely going to miss that, man. Since then, United were never the same. And yeah. Now, centre mid, someone similar to Scholes, but way more well known. I have to put Xavi there because there's something I love about Xavi. Xavi controls the game. He, even though he's like a small player, he's not the tallest of players. But like, this guy, he's a little boss. He's basically a football player's football player. He's the guy who could instantly make your team great again. It's unbelievable. His technique, like La Pausa, where he slows down his play, even though like the game is high pace, and he picks up that beautiful pass. And the fact that he's coaching Barcelona again, I think Barcelona could be great again, which is a bad thing for Man United fans considering how we lost twice in the Champions League final. But on his day, he was amazing. I think he has potential to become a great manager because of his intelligence on the football pitch on his day. Like, he has he was a legend, man. He had I keep talking about all the time, man. Oh my God. I need to stop waffling there. Now, do I think Ronaldo's the best or Messi's the best? Now, there's one guy who was Ronaldo and Messi combined, in my opinion. I have to put Ronaldinho. Now, he had the dribbling, he had the skill, he had the pace, he had the shots, and he could boss, he could destroy teams. He could slap them about, man, like Will Smith did to Chris Rock. Look what he did to Real Madrid. That famous game in the El Clasico. He just skinned away like Ramos, man. Oh my God. And all of the Bernabeu was like clapping for him. But it's so kind of sad that this guy won only one Ballon d'Or. I feel like he could have there's so much potential in him still, even though he has won everything. You know, the Champions League, the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or. I think he could have achieved more if it wasn't for him, third parties and things like that. I feel like, and also he got arrested for putting a fake passport. But on his day, he was the guy who was a pioneer of football. He is basically the Uruguay of football, and like Ronaldo and Messi is like Shifu. Now speaking of Ronaldo, I'm not gonna put Messi there, but I'm a Ronaldo fan. There's other guy I want to put as well. Unfortunately, it's not Messi. Sorry. Oh my god, I should write his name anyway. I'm going to talk about all day about this guy. The fact he played for Manchester United was a privilege. The guy is the number one goal scorer in the history of football, the history of the sport. This guy was the complete. On his day, he had the dribbling, he had the skill, he had the shot. This guy's a game changer. He was, and also like he donated charities to Syria, to Palestine, and he's also like a role model for football fans and people outside of football. He is amazing, you know, and I wish he could stay for Manchester United a little bit longer, considering Ten Hag is going to come in. And I'm kind of glad that Ten Hag wanted him, because we need players like him to create a difference and also look up to him, you know. The fact that he's 37 and he's still banging in the Premier League with a really crappy Manchester United team, it just shows that form is temporary, class is permanent. I wish Ronaldinho and these other players can stay longer like this guy. He is a one of a kind. He was, without Ronaldo, where will football be? I know he scores a lot of tap-in goals, but look what he does in the Premier League. Look at that goal against Tottenham Hotspur. I literally had a bloody orgasm. Look at that. Unbelievable. Now, centre forward, Ronaldo might not like him because of the... Oh, yeah. Because what happened in international level. Even they had a little bit of a recent beef, but friendly beef, but whatever. I'm going to put Rooney there. Rooney, just like Ronaldinho, I felt that he could have fulfilled his potential a bit more, considering he won everything for Manchester United. But I think that Sir Alex Ferguson got the best. I think without Ferguson, Rooney could have lost anything and everything in his career. But he done so well. But I feel like he could have left United a long time ago when David Moyes maybe played for like Real Madrid or Barcelona or anything or something like that to elongate his career. But the fact that he stayed for United for so long, become United's all-time goal scorer, and being captain for Manchester United is absolute privilege. And I always loved him back in the day when he was bald and things like that, before he had the hair transplant. 2010, 2011, 2012, Rooney. Back even like when he was with Ronaldo, he was one of the most feared strikers. We feared attacking players in the world. Some people just he had like a better season than Messi. Some people, according to some people, but without Ronaldo and Messi, Rooney could have won a Ballon d'Or. He could if he was to fulfill his potential, or if he didn't do anything naughty, you know. But these two were my favorite players of all time, Ronaldo and Rooney. What a partnership United had back in the day, and it's kind of sad that all of these players are legend cards, you know, except Ronaldo. Ronaldo has not retired yet. I wish we see a generation better than this. You know, it's hard to fulfill a legacy. It's hard to inherit a legacy, especially when you play for Manchester United. You know, especially when you want to play on behalf of great teams, on behalf of succeeding other players. You know, it's kind of sad, and some people just don't see the beauty of football. If you were there in this period and saw all of these players, you know, you would easily see the beauty of it. Oh man. Anyway, it's kind of sad they're almost all gone. But anyway, hopefully I'll cheer myself up. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy it and hope you guys have a very nice day.